Hello and welcome again to the True You 10-Day Challenge. And today is day 9. If you see someone without a smile, give him one of yours. This is broadcast what the True You Challenge taught me, and thank you for joining. So I'm going to share with you some things that the True You Challenge has taught me. And I hope you enjoy this. And if you do, you can connect with me at SMBizCoach247. You can also connect with me on Twitter at that handle at the SMBizCoach247. On Instagram at SMBizCoach, no 247, not required. So what I've learned about the Periscope and the True You Challenge is people are amazing. They have an amazing story. They have an amazing set of goals. They are entrepreneurs. They are people that accept challenges, and they are willing to accept the challenge. There are two people I want to give a shout out to, Shannon Newt and Wendy Rose Satori. They have overcome adversity, and if you're not following either of those two ladies, you should check them out, Shannon Newt and Wendy Rose Satori. They have overcome so much, and they're an inspiration with their scopes and what they can share with you, so I hope you check those out. Also, people like to connect and support each other. If you're a part of a community, you have to show up and you have to connect and you have to support each other. When someone's available online, you need to be there if you can. If you can't, go back and catch the replay. If you can't do that, just let them know that you're there and you missed their scope and you hope to catch up with them soon. Many people have connected with me and tapped on the hearts. They have joined me on the replays, and I appreciate them going back and watching the replay. If you don't have time to catch it live, I hope you catch my replays. We've taken our connections from Periscope and over to Facebook, where we can develop a longer friendship and a long-standing relationship. And that's the part of Periscope that you have to understand. It's not always about you. It's always about the other person. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. And so if you can connect with somebody offline, off of Periscope, if you're in the local area. Hi, thanks for joining. If you're in the local area and you do a Periscope meetup, just catch up with them when you can. And have a coffee, have a drink, have something that you've got to share with them, and meet up with them online. When you find a good connection with you, chances are your followers could benefit from it as well. So share their broadcast. Help them get out and reach more of people to connect with, people that you have like-minded friendships with, and help them and be supportive if you can. It's okay to be a little nervous. Everybody starts off the same with their first broadcast and maybe no followers. Maybe there are only just a few people who show up right down here where the hearts are coming from. I've heard Mark Shaw say when he gave his first Periscope broadcast that a half a person showed up. That's okay. It gets better in the long run, and people will start to engage with you. People will start to comment, say things like Michelle just did, say hello, maybe ask a question. Sometimes it gets a bit distracting, but make sure that you just continue with your message, continue with your broadcast. It's okay to mess up. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody here is. And if you say something that you realize is a mistake, go back and correct it. And you can always go back, like I do, and review my broadcast and try to get better and better each time. It's okay to go fast. It's okay to go slow. It's up to you. But how fast do you want your community to grow? Hi, Pauline. Thanks for joining. It's okay to grow your followers slow. If you fall behind a day, it's not the end. You can still come back. You can still do better. You can make more broadcasts. You can make a few broadcasts. We all get busy, and sometimes other things get in the way, family, friends, events, obligations, and things. But you have to schedule in the time to put it into Periscope, and people will be there, and they'll be wanting to know what you have to say, and share good information, share good value and good content, and people will be glad to join you as well. Another thing I've learned, and it was a big lesson for all of us, trolls come out of nowhere for no reason. They just show up and they try to take it over and try to get their name out there and people are just that way. But it's easy to get rid of them. Just block and become a troll slayer. Absolutely, Michelle. Become a troll slayer and block and continue. There's going to be a lot more good people than there are the bad people out there. And so make sure that if you have a troll that you block them. Make sure you let Periscope know. You can send it through the Periscope help, the support center, or through the app. And they will be working on it because they surely don't want this to go away, and they don't want people to stop using Periscope just simply because a few bad people show up and they move around a lot. That's what people have always told me. There's not a lot of bad people, they just move around a lot. So take that with a grain of salt and block them, move on, and continue to do what is best for you and your mission, and to continue to go out there and make Periscope grow bigger for all of us. Another thing I've learned is that Periscope is fun. Be yourself and have fun. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to scope from a different location. It's okay to have the kids interrupt. I watched one and the other just a couple of days ago, and I can't remember her name, but I think it was Mindful Mom. Maybe that was it. But her kids were there at home. They were lively, and kids should be, and that's what we want kids to be. And they were not just photobombing, but they wanted Mama to hold them. And so Mom had to stop and pick up the little ones and tried to continue her scope. She was a trooper. She didn't just quit because there was something off camera. She picked up the little one. She held them in the camera view, and they got to be to the point that she felt distracted, and so she did what most people would do. She just simply had to stop. That's okay. It's okay to stop. It's okay to restart. It's okay to begin again. And take some risk. If you have something that you're not sure is going to go over well, you can start. If you don't have a lot of engagement, if you don't feel like the scope is going the direction that you want it to, just stop and then start over. Start over with a better plan. Start over with better notes. Start over with what you've learned from it, and that's what this True You Challenge was about today. What have you learned from Periscope? What's it taught you? Be adventurous and find good people to connect with. If you don't watch other people's scopes and you're just simply thinking they're going to show up for yours, not going to happen. So find good people to connect with, find people you connect with, and make that connection with them, and try to help grow their audience. As I said, share their Periscope, share their broadcast, and let the power of Periscope continue to grow. There's a lot of people that don't know yet how to use Periscope, and that's where you come in. If you know how to do Periscope, and you do, that's why you're here, then you should share that with someone else. Help them to learn the power of Periscope. Maybe they don't know that this is actually an app that they can download for free and use for free. Once people start using it, some people become addicted. Some people go, it's not for me. Well, that's okay. But if you know how to use it, help them learn how to use it, and it makes it a better community for all of us. Share what you know with others, and let Periscope continue to be a vehicle that will promote your brand, your message, your products, your services. And a lot of the big corporations will jump on board. Some already have, and they're using it on a daily basis, and they're using it to grow their brand. So why not you? That's what a lot of people don't understand about Periscope, is that this is just something that they can use. This is another tool. This is not the end-all be-all, because there's something better that always seems to try to show up and copycat or replace. And this is another way to use social media and get your brand recognition out there for others to find you. Make sure that you engage with people when they show up to your broadcast, like Michelle did just a few moments ago. If people are asking questions, if it's pertinent to what you're scoping about, go ahead and answer it. Always say hello. Always welcome people that come in to your broadcast, and be okay with people showing up. Sometimes people don't quite understand the app and what's going on. I saw Darren Monroe one time when a guy joined his Periscope, and the first thing that the guy did was put the link into his own website. And Darren didn't make a big deal of it. He didn't call him out. He just told him that's not cool and asked him not to do that. He didn't block him. He just rolled with it, and he accepted what happened. And Darren's pretty awesome, And if you're not following Darren Monroe, I suggest that you do, because he's a great guy to follow. So those are just a few things that Periscope and the True You 10-Day Challenge has taught me. Bonnie L. Frank has invited a lot of us here. I think I read this morning there was 111 people that accepted her challenge this time. And that's a lot of people for getting new to Periscope and learning how to use it better. So if you are not following Bonnie L. Frank, or you're not a member of Tag Tribes, I'm also a member of Tag Tribes with Mark Shaw. You can join tagtribes.media and you can follow Mark Shaw. Join the Tag Tribes community on Facebook. There's a lot of information, a lot of things happening there. There's also a Tag Tribes app that if you don't have, I suggest you download the Tag Tribes app and find out what's happening, notifications and things that Mark Shaw is pushing out. And it's another great community that's a Periscope community, and you might find other followers there that you're not familiar with yet and you're not friends with, but join there, and there's a lot of things happening. So I hope you've enjoyed this True You 10-Day Challenge. This is day 9, and hope you connect with me at SM Biz Coach 24/7. I'm a social media junkie. I like Twitter. I'm addicted to hashtags, as some people say. The hashtag is where a lot of information is that people don't quite understand. So if you're not familiar with the hashtags and you need some help, you can contact me at SM Biz Coach 24/7 on Twitter, and I'll be glad to connect with you and help you get started there. And if you're not connected with me here, go ahead and follow me, SM Biz Coach 24/7, SM Biz Coach 24/7 on Twitter, and SM Biz Coach on Instagram. Have a great day.